Today is called Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
All right.
Some of y'all may have heard about the Yellow Brick Road. I normally don't watch TV. TV watch me. But when I was younger, there was a movie that came on every year, usually right around Halloween time. And it was called The Wizard of Oz. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. But there were certain characters that were the lead characters in this movie. And for some reason or another, I could stay up and watch that all the time. But for some reason, I'm out driving around and, I do Uber and whenever I feel like it. And on this day, I don't know why you kept giving me the Yellow Brick Road.
Okay.
But if I may ask the congregation, I want y'all to stand and I want y'all to look at each other. Just look at each other. Stand and look at each other. Get a good look at each other. Just take this moment. Look, all right. That's be seated. You can be seated. Now I know you was wondering why I want you to look at each other. Because every church has those characters in it. They each represent something in the church. You may not believe this, but when I start calling out their names, you're going to think about somebody that is that person. And I want you to watch yourself because it may be you. We have the scripture. The scripture is Hebrews 11:1. And it says that now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So why did that title and this scripture come together? I don't know. But this is what God gave me. And we got to come to this conclusion that faith is a very important word in the Bible.
Amen.
Faith is where we that have been redeemed must believe that Jesus rose from the dead. Ephesians 2:8 states that we are saved by our faith. Romans 1:17 state that we live by faith. And 1 Timothy 1:4 says we do God's work by faith. If I had to define faith, I will first look it up in the dictionary so that you could get a clear understanding of what faith is according to man. Webster Dictionary, faith is an unquestioning belief that does not require proof or evidence. Although the dictionaries say that we don't need to have evidence for our faith, we do. Yeah, we do have evidence of our faith because we have Jesus Christ, who is the author and finisher of our faith. All you have to do, if you don't believe me, is read Hebrews 12:2. Faith, as you know, is simply taking God. Oh, I didn't hear you. It's amen. That means somebody been in Bible study or Sunday school. Amen. Amen. I'm going to try to tell you about the four characters that will follow the brick road. We have a young lady named Dorothy. We have a scarecrow. And we have a tin man and a cowardly lion.
right now. All right, preacher.
Now, if I may give a little bio on this character, Dorothy, she is innocent. And in this movie, Dorothy is caught in a storm. She tried to get help from her family, but they didn't hear her banging on the cellar door, so she was alone and going through these storms. How many of us have been there? Nobody ever been through a storm in your life? I mean, come on, a raging storm causes damages, it uproots things. You go to your parents and they can't help you. You go to your friends and they can't help you. You go through your brothers and sisters, they can't help you. You are in this storm all alone. There are some of us right now that's going through a storm. You are being ripped up from the foundations of your homes and going to places of unknown regions where you go. When you go through this storm, you do not think rationally, because the only thing on your mind is survival. Anybody ever did that? Something done happened in your life and you just don't know which way to go? And the only thing on your mind is, I got to get it. I got to get this done. All right. Then we have the scarecrow. Everybody know what a scarecrow is. He's supposed to hang around and keep all these crows off the corn and everything like that. He can't scare anyone or anything because he doesn't have a brain. And there are people in the church that are full of stuff and have no idea what's going on at any given time. The scarecrow, he tries, but he just don't have enough sense to do anything. But we have a tin man. We all know that the first part of his name tells you what he's made of. He's made of tin. He has a mind to think, but he doesn't have a heart. His greatest downfall is that he doesn't have the feeling to care about anything. There are people in this world that have been used and abused by others, and now they have gotten to the point where they guard their heart and doesn't care about anyone but themselves. They are heartless. They are heartless because of all the things that they have been through. Then we have the cowardly lion. Do you know the type? They have a vicious growl. Won't hurt a fly. There's a lot of them in the church because they always talk about what they would do, but when asked to do it, they back down every time and will leave it to someone else to do. Every church has them. I can tell you this. I can't speak for y'all. But I've been to the scripture every last one of them. Yes, I have been through thorns in my life. Yes, I have. Yes, I have hung around and I have done things, but I was thinking about it. You would think that I was about as crazy as they come. You know, sometimes I did things in life that I don't know why I did it. Yeah, I was brainless. Yeah, I done it. I made mistakes. And the tin man, yes, all the darts that was thrown at me, all the words that were said about me, all these old rumors in it. Yes, I had become heartless. Yes, I was a cowardly lion. Because at home, I'll tell you what I'm going to do to that person when I see him. And when I see them, I'll run and hide. Now, I don't know whether any of y'all possess any of that, But that's the way it is. I have given you a brief description of our 4 types of people that may be in the church. I don't want you to look at their handicaps, but I want you to look at how they came together to work together to accomplish a goal that will help each one of them. We must understand that Dorothy is caught up in the storm and her house is uprooted, and she is caught up and the tornado has caught the house and it landed somewhere she had no idea where she was at. And as she awakens from this storm, she looks out at everything. You ever been lost before and don't know which way to go? Well, that's the way Dorothy was. She was lost. She had no clue to how to get back to where she came from. And then all of a sudden, accusations start flying at her. She was accused of killing somebody and then stealing their shoes. Has somebody made accusations against you? Had somebody said that you took something from them and you had no clue to where they're at? Dorothy. And then all of a sudden, someone comes up there and lifts you up and start giving you directions on which way you may go. And all of a sudden, this beautiful young lady appears and she talks to Dorothy and she tells Dorothy, follow the yellow brick road. Because there was a man that could help you. Just follow the yellow brick road. And Dorothy begins to follow this yellow brick road, and she runs into this little town, and they had all these little people that they call the Munchkins, and a lot of things go. But all of a sudden, they start singing a song. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And so, by them singing that, it encouraged her to follow this yellow brick road. Sometimes we need that encouragement to do what we need to do in life. And Dorothy began to follow this yellow brick road, and as she follows it, she runs across this crow hanging off the wood. And he's up there looking at her, she's looking at him, and he speaks, and Dorothy's like, what? You ever heard somebody that you don't think that makes sense say something that makes sense? Well, the crow gets down and he's off weak and everything, and they get together, and Dorothy tells him that if you go with me, we can see the odds, I can get home, and you can get a brain. She encouraged him. That's what we need to do in the church.
Yeah.
We need to encourage each other. Just because they don't have the education that you have, and that they don't have a home that you have, does not mean you can't help each other. But then as they skipping along the road together and singing, they run across a tin man. He's stuck, can't move. And to this day, I don't know where they got the can of oil to get him to crawl loose again, but it was there. That lets you know that God always has a ram in the bush. And the tin man, he listened to what they said, and he said, well, I need a heart. So they all together and they traveling down this road again. I'm just moving along, y'all. I'm not getting into all of it. But I want you to see what all these have to do with each other. And then they run across the cowardly line. Now he jumps out vicious. But Dorothy looked at him, what? And she smacks him, which shows that he wasn't nothing in the beginning. That's those folks that always talking loud and saying nothing. But I'm here to tell you that they travel this road. And on this road, they come across a lot of things that prevents them from getting to the Oz. But I want you to know that in this journey that they travel, because they knew about a man who can help them with what they need. And that is one of the reasons why we come into the church today, because I know a man who can save anyone. I know a man who can give you the heart that you need, because if you go to listen about David in the book of Psalms, he said, create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit within me. David knew that he had messed up. David was heartless because he took Bathsheba from Uriah and then put Uriah on the front line to be killed. He was heartless. But he realized, I have sinned. And he asked God to create in him a clean heart.
Yes, yes, yes.
And as they traveled this road, obstacle after obstacle got in their way, but yet they pressed on. They pressed on. And they finally made it to the Oz.
All right now.
And once they got to the Oz, he told them what they needed to do. And he wanted them to go get the broom of this wicked witch. And they was already scared of her because of what she had done to them on this road. And as they traveled to get this wicked witch broom, they really had to work hard. But anyway, as I go along to this, they end up getting the broom, and they find out that this Oz was just a plain man.
All right.
Ain't that hurtful? When you done built your mind up on a great person and they let you down, they ain't what you thought you was.
Amen.
It is hurtful. And they have lost faith. Yeah. But what they didn't realize in the making, that they really had the faith because they was encouraging each other to keep on going, to press on, to get to what they want. And that's how it is with us. Sometimes we believe in man and look up to man for what man can do for us, and then when man lets you down, you are hurt. But we always should look up to God, the one who created us, the one who breathed the breath of life into us, the one that can make things happen for you in your life. And as I begin to think about Dorothy, she represented strength on the yellow brick road. Because Philippians 4:13 said that I can, maybe not you, but it tells me that I can do all things in Christ who strengthened me. It is what Christ has given me to encourage me to carry on. I know that I'm strong in the Lord because I know that as long as I stay in His Word, it's going to build me up. As long as I stay in His Word, it's going to give me the courage to witness for Him. When Christ strengthens you, you can withstand the fiery darts of the devil. When Christ strengthens you, you can weather any storm in your life. When Christ strengthens you, you can turn your trials into victories. I'm so glad that I know Jesus Christ. I know that I can look to the hills from which cometh my help. I understand that the scarecrow, he represents wisdom. Because as I read 1 Kings 7-12, Solomon could have asked God for anything. I mean, imagine God coming to you and saying, whatever your heart desires, it is yours. But Solomon, all Solomon wanted was wisdom. That's all he wanted. And because that's all he wanted, God granted him with everything else. Because all Solomon wanted was wisdom so he could make the right decisions on ruling his country. And that's what we should ask God for. Wisdom. We beautiful home and all these other things. But what good is that if you don't know what to do with it? You know, but he asked for wisdom. And then if you read Proverbs 1 and 7, Solomon wrote this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Solomon stating that all things, everything begins with a reverence fear of the Lord, and they that reject him are foolish. Wisdom which help you to make right decisions for your family, your social life, and when you have crisis. You don't need those other things. All you need is the wisdom that God gives you. The Tin Man, he represented a clean heart because he needed a heart so he can have feelings. There are a lot of people out here in the world that does not have feelings for others because of the things that they have been through in their lives. But as I have said about David, a clean heart would help you to love one another with sincerity. We can come to church every Sunday morning and doing fellowship saying, I love you in the name of Jesus. I love you in the name of Jesus. I love you in the name of Jesus. And then walk out of church and say, get on my nerves. When God cleans your heart up, it is going to be clean. It's going to be pure. Because you're going to be washed in the blood. We ought to always desire to ask God to give us a clean heart. Because there are so many people out here in the world that are constantly picking with you. And if you learn, if you show them that you love them, it's going to start changing their hearts. And then the cowardly lion, he represents a conqueror. Because Romans 8:31 says that, what then shall we say? If God be for us, who can be against us? Paul has established that God is for all of us who are in Christ, for those who have been saved by their faith. I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things. I don't know if you knew what I was when I first walked in these doors. I was a cowardly lion because I was shaking. I was timid to get up here and speak what thus says the Lord. But I learned that I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me. I didn't have a good heart, but the more I studied His Word, and the more that I came to Bible study, and the more I came to Sunday school, I learned that my faith is growing because Jesus said that if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. You can do anything. It doesn't take much faith for a reaction to happen. Because once you have faith, you know what happens? When you have faith, it will move you. Faith will have you to do things that you wouldn't have normally do. Genuine saving faith in God leads you to good and loving actions. Faith, all I can say about me, helps me to get up early every Sunday morning. And long before anyone is awake, I am up, starting this bus up, because I want everybody to come into the church and hear what God has to say to them. I want to make sure that when I'm out there in the world, that this faith that God has given me has encouraged me to tell somebody about somebody that can help everybody. This faith that is growing inside me is helping me to tell somebody about how good God is. This faith that I have is going to help me to grow stronger in the Lord. I'll tell you, I've been in church all my life, and that's all I've been. But now that I'm here, I realize that I need God. I need you. Faith is something that we get to have. It is not a faith that keeps you sitting down. No. Faith wants you to do something. And that pure faith that God is going to get you up and is going to motivate you. There's things you can do without being even asked to do. Paul, 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. Paul is simply saying that we should live by faith. We shouldn't walk by sight. Because if our eyes see things, we may back down. But if we live by the faith of God, we can move the mountains.
All right.
We can witness and bring them in instead of push them out. Proverbs 3, 5, 6. Solomon has given us instructions that we should trust with our whole hearts and try not to understand things with our carnal mind and lean to God for all things. Matthew 17 and 20 and Luke 17 and 6. Jesus said that if you have faith as the smallest of mustard seed, you can make things happen. Think about the woman that bled for 12 years. She knew about Jesus, but she wasn't looking for Jesus to come and lay hands on her. She said, if only I could just touch. That's all she wanted to do was touch the hem of his garment. She'd be made whole. That's what faith will do for you. I just want you to know today that you, me, and anyone else that calls ourselves servants of God can never, ever please God without faith.